So now, to recap how it works in plain terms. You get me as your coach for 90 days. You get a clear plan, you get daily tasks, and you get weekly live calls. And someone, me, who actually cares if you're doing the work each day. Now, this is the most hands-on transformation program you're literally ever going to find from someone, let alone someone who's been exactly where you are. What are you waiting for? Welcome to G7mindset.com. First off, I want to thank you so much for trusting me on your fitness journey. Also, I'll just say it. Oftentimes when people pay nothing, they don't value it the same. They do nothing. But when you commit financially, you're really committing mentally. Often, partners worry if something is a scam or if you won't follow through. So show them that you will. Prove them right, because they do believe in you, but they've just, they've seen you say it before.
Your dick is probably out. There's probably a sock over your dick. You probably have your left hand over your dick, and you're probably jacking off to me, my brother. Invite your mom in the room and your dad in the room. Have your dad eat your asshole as your mom sucks your dick while you watch me.
This is how I'm coming all year. I'm a dog, I'm a pit bull, I'm a Rottweiler.
Well guys, we are back once again, and man, do I have a very special one today for you. Because not only do we have one of the first goobers to really ever become a lolcow on the internet in general, and to be doing it for such a long period of time, but we will also be adding said goober into the AMU since he wants to try to copy Wesley Peg Watson's little coaching program, and seems to be needing some money, and this is the way he decided to go about it. So naturally, I'm talking about the one and only Fousey Tube, who I am sure that many of you are familiar with. And if you have been following my channel since the very beginning, you would also know that this is a complete clown that we covered pretty much all of last year as we watched him proceed to completely lose his fucking mind. And we saw multiple just insane goofy moments, with him doing things like developing a weird obsession with Drake, which somehow turned into multiple different little crash outs like these right here.
That's how you know Drake's in LA. Hey Drake, OVO! No, I'm trying to look like you, dog. Is it working? Nah, I'm not, but some girls do call me Champagne Poppy. What? Drake in chat? You miss Drake? They're lying. The whole chat's saying it. You're lying. You're lying. You're lying. If you're lying to me, I'm ending the stream. If you're fucking lying.
And after this little obsession with Drake, that for some reason kept getting more and more violent, we also saw other things like him punching his employees, followed up with him trying to do a brand new money-making method, which was to get into the rap industry, and naturally it was some of the worst bars that I think I've ever heard in my life, and somehow also involved more meth head manic behavior, where he stated some of those bars before proceeding to lose his mind because he thought that he was Jay-Z out here dropping some heat, and then covered this other person's studio in water, which probably ruined a lot of the music equipment, and ended up going into random gas stations where he proceeded to hump the floor to his very own song. And I know that sounds crazy, but just watch it for yourself.
Alhamdulillah. Oh my God, you have no idea what I just did. Now sit back and watch me achieve it, nigga. That was the greatest mixtape, rap, freestyle, whatever the fuck you want to call it, I have ever heard in my motherfucking life. I don't care, I'll pay for it. The words were that good. Tell me they weren't.
A few moments later.
If I say it's smoke, that's some shit we can agree on. Running through your house, they can see I got a ski on.
And this was all just crazy enough when we were covering his lunatic behavior. And you would have thought that him playing his own song where he's talking about how he has dick while he's humping the gas station floor right in front of the employee at the counter would have been the pinnacle of stupidity. But it really wasn't, because he also had an absolute shit ton of crash outs. This fucking moron had so many crash outs that the crash outs were just starting to get boring. And they just involved a variety of different events, with this only being a few, and I want to state that it was only a few because there were a ton, and just showed you the mental state and the mental mindset that this guy had, which was basically the same mindset that a 5-year-old would have.
Damn. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh my God, bro. Okay. Those shoes hit anything other than the air. Okay. You can't. You're just gonna. You're not doing a handstand. You're just leaning against the couch. Bro, you're. Oh my God.
I'm acrobatic, dog.
All I have to really do, I'm so sorry. Up on my desktops. I fucking stand up on my desktops. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. And I am still here, and you're still in my motherfucking chat.
Watching.
So when you ask me who's got Kumi, can I punch it? Put it to the side. Just put it to the side a little, like right here. When you no, just you put your head. Why do you want to get hit?
So as I'm sure you can tell, this insane, manic individual was out here losing his mind on a daily basis, not only for the views, but because I think he was off his medications, just going crazy. And he did the only reasonable thing that someone that has his track record, which you just witnessed, would do, which is to start an online mindset and fitness coaching business. Because why wouldn't he, when you saw all the shit that you just saw? Of course, you would want a lunatic like this trying to teach people how to have the same mindset. And he decided to go all the way with it, where he created his own little web page like a lot of these alpha males do. And the shit looks like pretty much a copy of Vincent Fisher's. And he even did a little trailer video basically trying to sell you on it. And it followed all of the normal alpha male routines that they all do when trying to get you to sign up to their bullshit. So we're just gonna jump straight in and take a look at it and see what this goober has to say now that he's starting a new grift and getting off of his old grift of just screaming and losing his mind on camera.
What if I told you that you could reset and change your entire life, mindset, and body in 90 days, side by side with me? Probably wouldn't believe me, and I get it. This is a 90-day transformation program where I work with you directly to rebuild your structure, your discipline, your habits, and the strengths in your life. Now, you may already know, but I've been through some extreme highs and lows in my life, and they all happen to be very public. I've had millions of subscribers watching me at my peak, and I've also had moments where I lost my way and everyone saw me crash out. Now, I'm not proud of those low moments, but I am proud of one thing. I never gave up. I rebuilt myself from rock bottom more than just one. And that's why I created this program. It's the program I wish I had back when I was lost. Resetting your life in 90 days isn't just a catchy slogan to me. It's not a sales pitch. It's literally what I went through. And now I want to help you do the same in a healthy, sustainable way. This is me and you working together. It's personal, it's hands-on. I will be there with you through the whole 90 days, making sure you're putting in the work and you're seeing your results pay off. This is very personal to me because I know if I changed, there's no reason why you can't.
So as you can already tell, he's following the same exact script that pretty much all of these little alpha male influencers and online coaches follow, where he's just trying to get you to sign up and saying that it's all going to be personal and that he's going to do it with you, and just following their same little routine where they can instill discipline into you, when in reality, these are some of the most undisciplined people that I've ever seen in my life. Especially him. He would be the last person that you would want to be taking any type of advice from when he was losing his mind every 10 fucking seconds. But now all of a sudden, he's got it all under wraps and is apparently just ready to coach other people. And this isn't where all of the similarities with other programs like Wesley Watson's end, because he's also doing the weekly coaching calls, which we have all seen how well that went for Wes, considering, like I said, he isn't disciplined and just loses his mind.
Shut up. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. Quit being a fucking goddamn weirdo. Bro, quit being a fucking weirdo. You're not that fucking smart. You're actually an idiot.
And how ingrained the habit.
Just get to the goddamn question. You're pissing me off with all that bullshit. The hell's the goddamn story, Joe? Yeah, you look like shit. You're a little boy. You ain't got no muscle, bro. What's the goddamn story, bro? God damn it, bro.
With falling apart. That normally
What fell apart? You fucking idiot.
But I guess Fousey wants to take a crack at it and was pushing his little weekly meetings pretty damn hard.
Weekly coaching calls with yours truly. Twice a week, we all get on a live video call together. Now, this is not some pre-recorded webinar. This is a live interaction. In these calls, we go over the week's wins, challenges, and any questions you may have. I'll share what you need to focus on for the upcoming week, and we'll make adjustments to your plan if needed. You can ask me anything you want on these calls, not even just about fitness. We might talk training techniques one week and mental discipline hacks the next, whatever you'd like. And yes, I'm on every single call personally. This is one of my favorite parts because we build a little community and you get direct access to me and a supportive group for motivation and advice.
And yeah, it's a lot of the same sales point that all of these other gurus use. And I can already picture in my head how these different little calls are just gonna end up going. And I think I found a clip that matches pretty damn closely to that picture in my head, where it's probably gonna end up looking something like this right here, considering this guy just likes to go full manic out of nowhere half the time.
But get out of the mindset of every 3 hours, oh, I don't have energy, I can't work out. I don't have energy, I can't do this, so I'm not gonna go to the gym. That's your mind, man. It's your training of the mind. That's not a physical fact of your body being starving. Hunger is different than starvation. Understand that, you fat fucks. God damn it. You wonder why your life is so bad. I'm sitting here telling you.
And after this, he continued to push his little coaching brand even further, where he even tried to acknowledge the fact that there are so many other online coaching gurus, and that the industry is just overinflated as a motherfucker with a bunch of different goobers. And he tried to say what's gonna set him apart from everybody else, and I'll just let you hear his answer to that question.
Now, I know what you might be thinking. Yusuf, there are a million fitness programs and self-improvement gurus out there. What makes this one so special? And that's a very fair question. I asked myself the same thing before starting this, because I refused to do this if this program was just gonna be a clone of everything else out there. So here's what makes my 90-day transformation program any different. Me, my story, my presence, and my commitment to you. Another major difference. Proximity. When you join, there isn't gonna be a wall of a bunch of people between you and I. You get direct access to me. Think about it. How many programs can you join out there where the person whose name is on it is literally the one checking your logs, texting you, talking to you live every single week? Not many. Usually you buy something and you never hear from the guru again, except in some pre-recorded videos. Here, I'm in the trenches with you. If you had a bad day and you're thinking about quitting, you can message me and I'll respond directly. I truly care because I see myself in each and every one of you who is struggling.
And it is quite literally the same exact response that Pubes Watson, Wes Watson, and even Brad fucking Skiffington has given to that question, which is just by saying that it's actually them that you're talking to, and they're the difference in their program. Even though they're all following the same exact structure, blueprint, and the same exact bullshit that they're all constantly pushing. And it doesn't really answer the question at all, and it's just a way that he's trying to make it seem that his program is just different from everybody else's. And he then followed this up further by trying to push the fact that you should just give him your money because it's apparently an investment, and trying to also help you convince your significant other to make what I can only consider as a very poor financial decision by giving Fousey Tube your money to be your coach.
The money you spend on this program isn't just disappearing into thin air. It's going directly into building a stronger, healthier, better, more disciplined version of you. What's that worth to you? If you could pay a certain amount to guarantee that 90 days from now, you're a brand new person, you're confident, you're fit, you're proud of yourself, would you even hesitate? I stopped thinking of it as spending money and I started thinking of it as bettering myself, you know? And that bet has the biggest return on investment because it pays you back for the rest of your life. Also, I'll just say it. Oftentimes when people pay nothing, they don't value it the same. They do nothing. But when you commit financially, you're really committing mentally. You don't want to be wasting money. You're saying, I'm all in. And that mindset can be the difference between success and yet another failed attempt and staying the same version as you are right now. Look, Yusuf, I want to do this, but I need to check with my partner. I'm not sure they'll understand. This is a big one, and I get it. But listen, I'm not here to give you relationship advice, but I will tell you what I've seen and lived through. The people who love you, the people who care for you and want what's best for you will ultimately want you to be happier and healthier. They might be skeptical at first because maybe they've seen you try and fail before. Or maybe they're just being protective of you or the finances.
And they should rightfully be protective of the finances if you're trying to pay Fousey Tube to be your life coach. Like at that point, you just have poor decision making. And it's all of the same grifty talking points that we constantly see out of these guys, where they're trying to convince you that the reason they are making you pay them is for your own good and for your own commitment, when in reality they just want the money. And it's just a whole lot of bullshit to try to convince you just to sign up. And I think that's enough bullshit for one day, because this clown just never stops going. And I'm sure we're gonna get a whole lot more entertainment out of his lolcow ass as he continues to try to push this shit. But with that said, if you enjoyed, please drop a sub and a like and join the Saints Mafia, where we flame all of these different online grifters. And I'm out. Watching Fousey Tube try to find a new way to make money. And peace.
It's free speech! It's free speech! I cannot say what I want! It's free speech! I can say it! I can say what I want!